What's up, y'all? Welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to be doing a trailer reaction for the first trailer for Black Widow. It's that time of the year with Star Wars right around the corner. Everyone's trying to get sort of their big movie trailers to go right in front of Rise of Skywalker, and this is sort of the first big trailer we've gotten in this sort of a trailer season we're going to get in the next few weeks. So to do a little recap on this movie, it's just trailer before I watch it. Before Endgame came out, it was sort of a mystery regarding when this Black Widow movie was going to take place. Would it be going to take place after Endgame? Was it going to be a prequel? Then obviously when Black Widow went splat in Endgame, it's all like, well, yeah, it's kind of going to be a prequel. And yeah, that's been confirmed. For y'all who don't know, this movie takes place in between Civil War and Infinity War, and that's where we're going to be seeing Black Widow's adventures in this movie right here. Before I watch the trailer, my whole thing though is that what purpose is this movie really going to serve? Because all the MCU movies that have been released have all obviously sort of served the purpose and sort of in fitting into the Infinity Saga and sort of being part of sort of the bigger story sort of overall. I mean, all the movies sort of take place and sort of keep the timeline sort of moving forward, with notable exceptions like Captain Marvel and Captain America, the First Avenger. But those are obviously sort of critically important stories that sort of contribute to sort of the movies we see going forward. This movie right here, I don't know, this seems like it's just going to be sort of like a random sort of adventure taking place in the past, and I guess they just wanted to do it because they've always wanted to do sort of like a Black Widow movie, and I guess this is sort of the only way they could sort of fit it in. But we'll see if it really serves any purpose or not, and if it's going to be sort of a story worth telling, if you will. But enough rambling, let's go ahead and watch this trailer. Watching it in 3, 2, 1, click.
I used to have nothing.
Oh, Ultron flashback.
And then I got this job. This family. But nothing lasts forever.
Nice logo.
You had to leave in a hurry.
It's never easy these days.
So what are you going to do?
Oh, that's a
Lived a lot of
general.
lives, but I'm done running from my past.
I know you're out there.
I know you know I'm out here. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups? Is that what we are? See you too, sis.
What
Ooh.
brings you home?
We have unfinished business. We have to go back to where it all started. Lucky us. One thing's for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a reunion.
Still fits.
And David Harbour.
You could fit.
Wow. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that was something right there. I think sort of a big mistake this trailer made, just watching it, is that, you know, there's obviously people that are sort of tuned into the movie sort of news world, know a Black Widow movie's coming out. But this trailer right here, for someone who didn't know a Black Widow movie is coming out, this gives sort of no indication really when this movie exactly is sort of taking place. I think people who didn't know a Black Widow movie was coming out would be like, what? What's going on? I thought that chick was dead. Because obviously she's got sort of that same sort of ponytail look that she had going in Endgame. So someone would just think like, wait, what? What's going on here? It just wouldn't really make any sense. So I think they sort of did sort of a poor job sort of communicating the timeline in this trailer. There just should have been something to show like, okay, like showing she's on the run from after Civil War. Show that Civil War has clearly happened happened and then go ahead and do the trailer. Because as it is right now, I just think that's a really key missing component that should have happened, because I think this is sort of gonna confuse viewing audiences, people who don't know a Black Widow movie is coming out. The trailer itself, it's sort of what you expect from sort of a Black Widow movie, you know, sort of a spy stuff, espionage. We get to see her family, her sisters, some stuff going on. David Harbour from Stranger Things, he's in this in sort of like a fun role. I'm not exactly sure who he's supposed to be, a comics character. Then you get to see a little bit of Taskmaster, definitely know who that is. That was kind of fun. And yeah, I think this movie is definitely, one thing it's got to deliver on is those hand-to-hand fights. With a character like Black Widow, her fight scenes have always usually been pretty good in these MCU movies, but this movie, it's got to be like top-notch stuff. And then something else that I want to point out is this movie's release date. It's coming out May of 2020, early May of 2020. For those of y'all who keep up and know this stuff, usually that early May slot is what's reserved for the MCU sort of like big movies. Now with the past couple Avengers movies, they moved it to like late April for like a sort of release reasons. But that late April to early May is reserved for the MCU's big movies. So like you've gotten Avengers Endgame, you've gotten Captain America Civil War, you've had Avengers Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Avengers Age of Ultron. Some like really big movies that can sort of hold their own and sort of kick off the summer movie season. This movie is sort of a Black Widow movie. This is what I feared. I'm all like, is this movie going to be sort of like big enough to sort of justify being in that early May slot? Now you saw it towards the end. They had sort of some crazy stuff going when it came to like skydiving scenes and whatnot. I don't know. Maybe they'll try. Maybe it'll be big enough, but I just kind of doubt it. But the trailer itself, I mean, look, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. She's always been great, and if this is going to be her last outing in the MCU as a Black Widow, then hey, you know what? I'll just sit back and try and enjoy the ride. Although, going back to what I said before I watched the trailer, is this going to be a sort of a story worth telling? I just don't know. It's not really communicating anything that's really going to be sort of important going future in the MCU. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe they will. Just because with Black Widow, the fact that she died as a result of, so I guess, sort of the Soul Stone sacrifice, I guess that sort of leaves the door open for her return in the MCU sort of going forward. But as of right now, I'd like to guess that she's, you know, sort of dead. So yeah, this trailer, I don't think it was a great trailer. It was interesting. It's just sort of what you expected from a Black Widow trailer, and we'll just have to see about the movie going forward. But as of right now, I can't say I'm too excited. Nothing about it was all like, wow, gotta see this. But hey, it's Marvel, you gotta trust them, so we'll go ahead and see. So that's it for this trailer reaction. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching.